Are you currently using your personal account for business transactions? If so, then you'll want to spend the next few minutes watching this video. This is especially true for someone who is currently a business owner and might not even realize it. This includes people such as a content creator, a gig worker, a freelance worker, or someone with a side hustle. This can even include someone who buys collectibles such as sneakers or sports cards. In this video, we'll start off by talking about who is eligible to open a business account. Some of these may be obvious, such as a business owner with employees, but others are less obvious, such as a content creator or an Uber driver. Then we'll discuss why you should stop using your personal account for business reasons. And we'll do this by walking through the advantages of opening a business account. Hello everyone, this is Lewis with HeroBanker.com, and we're your friendly neighborhood bankers. Today, we're excited to introduce a new series and playlist which is all about business banking. Both Tani and I have spent portions of our banking careers in business banking roles, and business banking is something that we've always enjoyed. So we're looking forward to bringing you information on business lending, business credit cards, business payments, checking accounts, and more. Anyone who's running a business absolutely needs a business account. Now, the part that some people may not be aware of is just how many people qualify to open a business account. So let's quickly go through the list and see who should be opening a business account, because again, some of you might be on this list without even realizing it. First up is a business owner with employees. This one is probably the most obvious. Now, if you're in this category, then it's likely that you already have a business account for expenses, payroll, and other things. So next up is a business owner with no employees. This might be one individual person who owns a business or does freelance work. Or this could be a husband and wife who are working together as a team. Okay, now let's get into a few situations where opening a business account is sometimes less obvious. This category includes people who are content creators, freelance workers, gig workers, or anyone with a side hustle. First, if you create content, then you are technically a business owner. This includes YouTube, social media, internet, and anything else. The same goes with anyone who has a side hustle. This includes selling on Etsy, Pinterest, a local farmer's market, or anywhere else. Freelance workers and gig workers are also technically business owners. This can include video editors, photographers, Uber drivers, or Postmates. Therefore, most of these people can benefit from the advantages of opening a business account. People in these categories are much less likely to have a business account, especially when they're first starting out. This is probably because they're less likely to think of their work as a business. Some may even view it more as a hobby or something that they do for fun. Last up, let's talk about things like investments and collectibles. The most obvious one here is real estate. Now, if you own investment real estate, then it's likely that you already have a business account. But if not, then keep watching for some more good info. Besides real estate, investments can be anything of value that you purchase with the intent of either having the investment go up in value or selling the investment in the future for a profit. A few good examples of this include artwork, sneakers, sports cards, and other collectibles. All of these can be assets that can be purchased as investments. So all of these are eligible to be business ventures with a business account. One important note is that every situation is different. So before setting up a business and opening a business account, we suggest doing some research on your individual situation. The process of forming a business can sometimes cost money and or come with tax implications along with other things. If you have any questions for us, feel free to ask us at any time. Okay, so now that we better understand who should be opening a business account, let's talk about the 5 reasons why you need a business account. The first reason why you need a business account is to separate your personal and business finances. If you're running a business, then the finances of your business should not be commingled with your own personal finances. So you shouldn't be paying your business expenses with the same checking account or credit card that you use to pay your own personal bills. Instead, you should have a personal checking account and personal credit cards that you use for personal reasons. You should also have a business checking account and business credit cards that you use for business reasons. So why is this important? Well, one reason is clarity. You should be able to clearly look at your bank statement and review your business expenses, deposits, and more. If you're using the same account for both, then having to comb through the statement to figure out what's personal and what's business can be a nightmare. This can be especially helpful when it comes to taxes. Having a business account will make it easy to calculate profits, write-offs, and other things. In addition, what if one day your business gets sued or audited? Do you really want those people combing through your business and personal records? Probably not, right? Another reason why it's important to not commingle funds is for your protection. Some of you may choose to file your business as a corporation or an LLC. And one of the benefits of doing this is to separate your personal assets from your business assets legally. This ensures that if anyone ever tries to sue your business, they can only come after your business assets and not your personal assets, such as your home or your savings account. However, in order to maintain your business as a separate legal entity, it's important for your business to have its own business account. This is because if you're commingling your personal and business transactions, this could bring into question whether or not you and your business are truly two separate entities. Okay, so in conclusion, reason number one why you need a business account is to separate your personal and business finances. Before we move on to reason number two, if you're enjoying the content, we would greatly appreciate a click on the subscribe button. Also, if you turn on notifications, you'll be the first to know when we post new content. Reason number two why you need a business account is because a business account allows you to build business history and business credit. If you open a business credit card, then you're starting to build your business credit. If you open a business checking account, then you're starting to build business history and a relationship with your bank. So why is this important? Let's use the imaginary example of Clark and Lex. Clark and Lex each started their own business a few years ago. Clark immediately opened a business checking account and a business credit card with ABC Bank. So for the past few years, Clark has built his business credit and his business relationship with ABC Bank. On the other hand, Lex never opened a business checking account or a business credit card. So for the past few years, he's been using his personal accounts for all of his business transactions. Both Clark and Lex's businesses have performed very well, and they're both growing very fast. Therefore, both Clark and Lex are now in the market for a $50,000 business loan. In this example, Clark and Lex each have very similar credit history, income, and their business is in the same industry. So basically, all things are equal. So Clark visits ABC Bank and requests a $50,000 business loan. Remember, Clark has had his business accounts with ABC Bank for the past few years. During that time, Clark's business credit card has a perfect payment history. His business checking account has about $25,000 in it, and he's never overdrawn the account. Basically, he has a great record and relationship with ABC Bank. Lex, on the other hand, has no business credit and no business banking relationship. So when Clark and Lex both apply for a business loan, Clark already has a head start. ABC Bank can review Clark's business credit and his business history. This would make them more likely to approve a business loan. Lex, on the other hand, will have a more difficult time getting his business loan approved. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that Lex won't be approved as well. But again, it will probably be more difficult. For example, Lex might have to provide tax returns for income verification, whereas Clark was approved strictly based off his credit with no income verification. Or maybe Lex does get approved by ABC Bank, but with a higher interest rate. Or maybe Lex is denied with ABC Bank and he has to go to XYZ Bank, who does approve the loan, but with high fees and a higher interest rate. Now, you might be thinking that you'll never need a business loan, and maybe that's true. But we've worked with many clients who started a small business and thought the exact same thing. Then their product or idea takes off quicker than ever expected, and now they need a loan to fund their growth or expansion. Usually, the ones who had already established business credit and history ended up with more approvals and better loan terms. Reason number 3 why you need a business account is because it may be required depending on your type of business formation. For example, if your business is a corporation or an LLC, these typically require a business account to be opened. We won't get too much into the details here, but just be sure to double check the requirements based on the business formation type that you choose. As always, reach out to us with any questions. Reason number 4 why you need a business account is because a business account makes you look more professional. For example, let's say you land a large client and they want to pay you by check. So they pull out their checkbook and they start writing the check out. And they ask you, who's it payable to? Would you rather give your own personal name or the name of your business? Now, in some cases, this might not matter, but in many cases, having a business account is more professional. The 5th and final reason why you need a business account is because it's probably required by your bank. This is especially true if you're receiving any type of deposit into your account in the name of your business. So let's say a client writes you a check that's made payable to the name of your business. Technically, that check should be going into a business account. Now, if you do deposit that check into your personal account, the bank might not even notice, especially if it's a small dollar amount. But if and when they do find out that this is occurring, the bank will probably require that those deposits start going into a business account. Also, in a worst case scenario, the bank may even close a personal account unexpectedly. So might as well get ahead of any potential banking issues, especially with all the other benefits that come with opening a business account. Another time when a business account is required is if your business accepts payments by credit card. In this case, you'll usually need a business checking account to facilitate those transactions and payments. Okay, so hopefully we now understand the reasons why you need a business account. After this, the next question becomes, how do I open a business account? Well, our next video discusses what to expect when opening a business account. That video begins with the steps that you'll need to take prior to opening a business account. This includes deciding if your business will be a sole proprietorship, a corporation, an LLC, or one of the other options. This is one of the most important decisions that you'll make when forming your business. This decision should be made prior to opening any accounts. This is because it may determine your business name and the type of tax ID number that you'll be using. So once you're done with this video, give that video a look, because these two videos together should help someone with the why and the how of opening a business account. All right, that wraps up our conversation about the 5 reasons why you need a business account. We hope the information was helpful and easy to understand. We'd love to hear from anyone out there who owns a business. Did you open your business account right away, or did it take you a while? What about our content creators, side hustlers, and freelance workers? Have you already opened your business account? Or is it something that you're planning to do in the future? Please let us know. We welcome and encourage the feedback. Once again, if you have any questions about this video or the process of opening a business account, we're more than happy to help. Just let us know. If there's any questions or feedback, please leave them in the comments below. While you're there, we would greatly appreciate a like and subscribe. If you really enjoyed this video, there's also the option for a super thanks in the comments. This provides some further support to help us keep producing great Hero Banker content. Thank you for taking time out of your day so that we can help you become your own financial hero. We hope to see you again soon. Be sure to follow Hero Banker on social media for updates on banking, finance, the economy, and more. If you'd like to see more content like this, we would greatly appreciate a like and subscribe. Thank you.